What is going on? I'm Anon Moose, also known as ZMOT. I have just refreshed code ZMOT in that creator boost in every single Supercell game, and we are here to talk about a new problem with Boom Beach. So my accounts, I'll give you a quick summary. This one somehow managed to make it to 17 at 3 engine rooms yesterday, hiding for the second for a very, very good reason. You see my win-loss, getting those 4 wins in a row, 3-minute times. What's a 3-minute time look like? We got 3 minutes against another 3 engine room base, just hucking all of our stuff in and clearing all of the stuff with those tanks coming from that left-hand side, getting onto that left-hand side engine room, giving us a little bit of oomph to get that down. And right now, how I've been getting these wins, I'll show you this here, for example. People like Green Smoke are having troops loaded and then fizzling because they can't change their troops. Well, they can now change their troops on Android. So if you are on Android, jump into that Play Store, get yourself that optional update. It will fix the ability to change troops when you're in the middle of a battle. iOS players, hide, unless you have troops that you want to use every single time. For me, for example, if I was to spawn a 4-engine room right now, I would want to switch to Warriors. I can't, which means I'm going to lose. Now, the update has been published to the Play Store. It has been submitted to the App Store, but has not been approved yet. Nuno and Supercell are hounding them, so it should be out soon. So I am just going to be hiding because I do, for example, on this account, have maxed warriors and maxed tanks. Against some bases, tanks would be useful. Players can switch against me, but I can't switch against them. So this account, I am on the brink of gold, need every single advantage I can get, and then I'm going to be going into 5 engine rooms. Had the tickets and tokens and things to get Seekers and Shock Mines, but I want to keep going, getting into mortars and cannons and barrage and rocket choppers. I know I could be in 19 right now, probably with Seekers, but just feel like I am going to avoid Seekers for this season. Is that the right idea? Don't know. I know that Seekers are the new shiny thing right now. A lot of you are using Seekers with great success, but I am holding out for rocket choppers. And that might not be the best idea because I don't have flares on that account. Yes, managed to make gold with warriors and no flares. And speaking of gold, this is my 3rd account that I am playing. It started at rank 5 or 6. And I have a teeny tiny bit of instant training left, so I'm going to try and push this one into gold. This one does have max warriors. It does have max tanks. Not using warriors at the second. I would love to be able to switch to warriors, but I just need to keep pushing at the current second. So I'm going to go 2 boats that side. We're going to go all the rest of the boats over here. And we are going to get Kavan out late, and as soon as that grapple does its grappling, we are going to get that smoke there just to try to keep that couple tanks alive as long as we possibly can, and then maybe get a couple shots in as our left-hand side tanks are clearing that stuff. All of our right-hand stuff moving forward in decent fashion, and we can't use flares yet, but the number one thing I want to stress is that your tanks are super tough. You can flare and ignore flamethrowers and boom cannons and all the rest of the stuff, but in this instance, a flare is not going to make us any faster because our troops are going to split, and we're going to get this beautiful Y-shaped split, and we're going to throw a med kit there because there's nothing else for us to do, and down goes all the things with a 3-minute 4-second time. Decent against Squiggles I'm from China, and I think we're going to pick up the win. Probably. They have, it looks like fizzled. Yep, definitely a fizzle. I'm going to guess that they are on iOS and could not change their troops because that kind of fizzle is pretty darn rare to see. So if you're on iOS, I would hide. We are going to do 2 over here. We're going to do all of our stuff over here, and this is the trick I'd like to show you on that left-hand side. Throw a smoke, get your troops hidden away. It will make your life slightly better, because then they're going to come out of smoke and do all good things. We've got some rifle dudes running up that right-hand side. Not as far out as I would have liked to do, unfortunately. Kavon, I clicked that second wind button. The second wind did not come out, as you probably saw. So as a result, we have no Kavon. We have no... Come on. Get that boom cannon down. Need a med kit over here. Nope, did not. So that boom cannon was not doing full damage, and now I have completely and utterly screwed up this hit, which does happen from time to time in a big way. We are probably going to lose unless our opponent has fizzled, because we have a long ways to go. So as soon as that hot pot is down, we are going to flare onto that engine room. My flares are tick 2, which are fairly useless, and so now we're going to have to do that long walk of shame all the way around this side. I might as well throw a smoke there just to try and extinguish the flames. By the way, no, it does not extinguish flames. And just coming around here, let's do the old-fashioned retreat. Did not manage that attack well at all. Lots and lots of mistakes. And those mistakes are fine once in a while, but that should have been an easy win. Siam with the big W, me with the big L, need to get this account into gold, and I'm not sure if that's I assume it should still be doable. We're only going to drop one boat over there. We're going to drop all of the boats over here. Don't need to worry too much about getting our troops up into position. And yes, this is wasting a second or so, but when they explode out of that smoke, good things will happen. So getting all of our dudes rocking and rolling. Gonna drop a second wind early, so some of them loop back around to that right side, and then again trying. Probably would have been better to drop Kavon super late at P2, then some of our troops would have gone north, some of them south, but mistakes were made. We've got some critters out front, and now as soon as that hot pot is gone, we are going to go full bore towards that engine room. Let's go, getting our flares going. This is the number one thing that I want to stress. Get those kamikaze flares going. Most of the people that I have been facing and beating have not been using kamikaze flares, and it makes a world of difference. Throw a couple smokes to get your troops safely away from the boom cannon, and then just kamikaze all the way across that map, ignoring sniper towers and flamethrowers and boom cannons and machine guns, especially boom cannons and sniper towers. They're single shots. You've got like 27 tanks sitting there. And Rack City, where is Rack City? I have never heard of Rack City. I've heard of Rock City. Where in the world is Rack City? Rack City... Oh, it's a music video, apparently, or it's a song. So, Rack City Mitch apparently really likes... I'm not going to say... Is it Tiga? I think I'm a boomer in this case. So, we'll do one more hit. Bottom line, iOS, let me know if you're hiding or not. I feel like you probably should. We're going to go 2 boats over there. We're going to go all the rest of our boats right about here. We're going to throw that smoke just like last time to try to get those troops so that they pop out of smoke. We're not losing them in transit. They're all after either the boom cannon or the engine room. And then as soon as we lose a tank, losing a tank is actually good here. We're going to get these guys way over here, and getting Kavon to poop out a bunch of troops as soon as he gets up into there, and now we can get flaring back here. Let's go. Getting some rifles back there, getting some Kavons back there, and now we just need them to get back there away from this range, because I am out of flares. Gonna be slightly... Actually, you know what? I could have flared that back engine room. We're gonna do that now, because don't care about that stupid sky shield that's not well placed. Getting onto that engine room, 3 minutes, 3 seconds. Decent. If you're still at 3 engine rooms, this probably is helping you a little bit. Throw those smokes to deal with those grapplers, throw a smoke to get your troops up the ramp in range, and throw those kamikaze flares. But if you're on, I mean, it's fine right now. If you're only using tanks, then you don't have to worry about hiding if you're on iOS. But if you're in that situation where you have two different troops and you're like a little bit higher up, so you're matching with 5s or 4s, you definitely need the opportunity to change troops. And for me, how I was getting wins to get into 17 was by people not being able to change troops. So that account is definitely hiding for a little bit. I'm going to wait for that update to come out, and if it comes out, great. And if not, then I'm going to be in a rough spot, because every hour you fall behind on the chests, you get a little bit farther behind the curve. So hopefully this helped you out a little teeny tiny bit if you're wondering what's going on. And one other thing I wanted to show you that a bunch of the commenters have mentioned to me is trying to scroll to find bases is super painful, especially if you're trying to copy someone's base who's at like rank 399. But if you want to see who's at the very, very top of the leaderboard, start scrolling before the names show up and it will take you all the way to the top. Don't worry, I have told the team the new leaderboard style sucks. It is super frustrating when trying to copy bases. Like if I want to copy Sir Charles, yes, I can take a screenshot, but if I want to poke around and find all of his hidden mines, and then I come back and place a couple mines, then I want to go back to Sir Charles, well, good luck with that. You're not going to be able to do it. So, quick summary, iOS update not out, leaderboard still broken, seekers are great and will get you up there, but I am pushing over here for rocket choppas, possibly with barrage and shocks and bullet and all the rest of the goodness, and on this account specifically just pushing for 16 before my instant training that is free expires. So lots and lots of things this morning. Use those heavy choppas on the main base. I shall talk to you soon. Hit me up in the comments in case I've missed something. I'm ZMOT. Thanks for coming in. Peace.